In this Where Winds Meets video, guys, I'm going to bring you a complete guide on how you can indeed build your very own house. Everything you need to do and know to create your very own crib. Let's go. How's it going, guys? My name is DPJ, and if you do enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps me out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. So this is an amazing feature I know is not known by many players in regards to how you actually do this. Well, in this video I hope to explain everything you need to know about building your very own house. Now, the Homebase system in Where Winds Meet is absolutely massive, with tons to come in the near future. With the Homebase feature, I believe not actually in the game yet. That's where you can actually recruit NPCs to work for you. You can basically have your own crops, your own winemaking facilities, and tons more, and it's where you can actually recruit NPCs from the open world to actually work for you to create your very own thriving business empire. But that's a feature I believe that's not in the game as of right now, but it will be coming. But right now, guys, you can indeed still build your very own house to prepare for this, or if you just wanted your own little space, you can indeed do this right now in game in creating your very own house, and there's absolutely tons you can do here, guys. Now, I don't want it to seem like it's a little too much to take in, and it's why I'm going to try and keep it as basic as possible. But yes, the building system in this game is something I absolutely love, and I know other players will indeed love it too. Now, we'll create an advanced guide in the future when that home base feature comes into the game, where we can actually recruit NPCs, but yeah, that's another video for another day. So let's just get straight into this, guys. Okay, so this all starts for you when you reach a level 25. Prior to this point, I do believe you may still be able to have access to building certain things, but in regards to the whole spectrum, I ain't too sure. I had a side quest I found in relation to building, which teaches you the basics, which I think you need to do prior to building your own house, but again, that's one I can't confirm, but I'm pretty sure you guys can down below if you haven't yet done this side quest. But either or, guys, that side quest is called Building One Last Job, and for me it didn't appear on my map. I had to track it from one of the many in-game menus. So pull up your main menu, guys, go to the quest section, then go across to exploration, then come down to until you see this right here, Building One Last Job, track it on your map and head to the NPC. Again, I believe you need to be a level 25 for this to even appear. So to do this quest, guys, you simply help out an old dude in reconstructing his stone pagoda top after you grab a few nearby stone. Here the game gives you a brief look into the absolute basics in how you build, but I will say there's so much more to this, which I will explain. So upon you taking on his instructions and finishing the building, once this quest is done, you can now build your very own home. What I will say is, when it actually comes to building, it doesn't seem like there's many limits here to where you can build and what you can build, besides building by nearby towns, outposts and things of that nature. But other than that, guys, find a place, build, and you are good to go. Simple as that. Okay, so let's actually get into what you can do here, from building the basics to basically laying down fortress blueprints where you can auto build them if you have the materials, to indeed crafting recipes for other craftable items. There's tons to learn, guys, there really is. So once you find a decent spot to indeed build, and keep in mind, I'm playing on an Xbox controller on my PC, so the input keys may be slightly different for you, but to start that building, bring up your wheel and press in that right trigger, seen at the top of the wheel, whatever this button is for you. You will see here, guys, that you have a few different options in what you can actually build here, and how many you can actually craft of each is labelled at the bottom of them, from floors to walls to ceilings to windows and so forth. Now, a quick tip, you can actually use a free camera, which makes building a whole heap easier, by on controller pressing in that left thumbstick and going down to enable 3 camera. You can then, guys, just get to placing building using that right trigger on your controller with the selected option at hand there. If you're using floors, walls, etc, right trigger will put them down. There's also options here for you to rotate or even recycle things if you make a mistake with their placing. That option is on controller pressing that right thumbstick and then just using that right trigger to basically just recycle the materials. Now, what you can do, which is actually quite crazy, is you are free to place things more or less however the heck you want, with seemingly limitless possibilities here, because you can overlap, you can rotate, you can build on top of each other. I mean, you can do what you want here. It's actually quite cool. Now there is much more things you can build with in regards to the basic things you're seeing on screen now. There's much more here, guys. An absolute ton of other things available to you. So as I'm playing on Xbox controller, if I press my Y button here while I'm in the building options, PlayStation, this will be triangle, we get this menu pop up. Here we see a few tabs full of other things you can indeed use, from furniture to decorate your house, to different style of building materials, and literally just tons and tons of other things. But it gets even wilder than this, people, because there are actually preset buildings here you can indeed use. They're basically like blueprints, and here what you do, guys, is just add them to your quick bar, select it, and you're able to place the blueprint down. Then, guys, you can fill it in as time goes by, coming back to it when you have the materials in order to build this thing. Or if you wanted to, people, you can just simply back out of the building feature and simply auto fill the entire building if you do indeed have the materials to do so, creating a massive, amazing looking building with the click of a button. But odds are, this early on in the game you won't have all the materials to do this, but as I said, guys, this is something you can do over time, so you don't have to finish it right away. You can always come back here when you have the required materials to indeed fill in those empty slots and eventually have your building ready done. You can also expand upon these two, people. You can expand upon the preset buildings to make them your very own if you wanted to. That's completely up to you. You can also, guys, go as far as saving your own blueprints which you create. You can use other people's, sharing yours with them, etc, etc, guys. It's pretty wild here. Now, in regards to the basics, when it comes to materials, you're probably going to be light in regards to wood and stone, etc, etc. And also looking through all the other menus and tabs of other things you can indeed build, they will require sometimes specific materials. You're going to need a lot of items. You're going to need a lot of craftable materials. Well, guys, there are a few spots in the game in which you can farm these, obviously, but you can also purchase some of these from NPCs, which I'll demonstrate for you guys today. But as with every single item in the game gives you a great guide. And when it comes to farming certain materials and resources, the game gives you a great guide in where these can be obtained from. And this is actually how I figured out this NPC was available. So yeah. Now there's more than one vendor on the map that will sell you crafting materials, but early game, guys, you can come to this dude found right here on the map. He has tons and tons of resources when it comes to building, all kinds of wood or stone, etc, etc, even fur, people. Now what I will say is, there's obviously, guys, a weekly limit on what you can purchase from this vendor. And although that, like I said, there's more than one in this game, I ain't sure early on, guys, or right now, where you can't even make the most of your home base, if it's worth you using all your coin on purchasing all these materials for your house. But hey, that's something completely up to you. That choice is yours. But yes, this NPC vendor will indeed sell tons and tons of materials for you to indeed craft what you need for your building, for your house, for your base. Now, a brief summary in which I will go more in depth into in the advanced guide, and this is something I do when that home base feature arrives. But when it comes to actually recruiting NPCs to work for you and so forth, you actually need to build relationships with them in the open world. You will have an option in your menu to indeed build the foundation of getting NPCs to work at your base for you. NPCs all over the map will be available for you to talk to. Via this game's built-in AI, you can actually have conversations with NPCs and you have to persuade them to work for you. You have to recruit them. It's very, very cool indeed. But as I said, that feature isn't in the game right now, so there's no stress to it. But when it comes, guys, or when we do indeed unlock it, or when I unlock it, I'll bring you an advanced guide on how you get that done. But yes, people, for those that are wondering about building your own house, building your own base, I hope you enjoyed the video. Guys, if you did leave a like, it really helps me out. If you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe, and hopefully guys, I will see you on that next one.